Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to the No Sew T-shirt mask Q&A. I am truly humbled by your responses to my original No Sew T-shirt mask video. I had never made a video for YouTube ever. I have an older phone that I used to make that video all in one take, and I had no video editing apps or know-how. That's why I didn't show myself trying the mask on because, okay, this is embarrassing. I couldn't figure out how to cut it all together. So since then, my elementary age daughter has been teaching me how to use the new editing app I downloaded a few days ago. So here we go. All right, question one, I made notes here. Size of the paper. It is an 8.5 by 11 inch size of paper. It is that, at least in the US, it's the most common size that fits in printers and copiers. Second, number two, how does the mask fit? We want to see you try it on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take my glasses off. Don't be afraid, it's still me. Here we go. Oop. All right, there we go. It's a pretty good fit. It's a little big for me here at the cheekbone, so I think what I might do is tighten up the tie a little bit. If you tighten up the tie as you wear it and wash it, don't forget to wash it. Don't forget to wash it. Okay. It'll stretch out a bit. So you're going to want to retie it a little tighter. If the mask is just plain old too big, even after placing it correctly on your face and under your chin, getting those ties tight enough, right? If it's still too big, then let's take a look at how to adjust it. Okay? Here's the mask. I've taken it apart. I really wanted this to be easy and based on materials that most of us have already in our homes, so that we don't have to go out, we don't have to spend extra money right now, and we could just do this project start to finish, including locating the materials, in less than a half an hour. Now, that said, the standard paper that's 8.5 by 11 might just be too big for some of us, right? I consider the mask, the width of the actual mask, to be from tie across to tie, because that's really where it fits closest on your face. So mine is 10 inches-ish. Okay, the masks I've been sewing to donate are a 9 by 6 inch pattern. So that would mean cutting an inch from the width and 2 inches or so from the height. I'm gonna say 2 inches and not 2.5 because the t-shirt rolls and I feel like we lose some that way. All right, here are some ways to do that. The most obvious is to measure on a piece of paper, and that's assuming you have a ruler. I happen to know that the distance, that's about 2 inches, and this is about 1 inch, right? So you could measure here, mark, use your piece of paper and line up the marks, right? You could do that. Or you could do like I plan to do and mark it right on the t-shirt. I don't like doing extra steps if I don't have to. So let's turn it over just in case we decide that we don't want to do it that way. And then we won't have actually cut anything or marked anything on the front that's gonna show. Okay, I've turned it over. I am going to mark 2 inches off the bottom. You could do 1 inch off the bottom, 1 inch off the top if you really liked it where it was centered. Just don't take 2 inches, 2 inches. A total of 2 inches. So I'm gonna mark here. I also could use my finger, right? There we go. All right, I'm just gonna do 2 inches off the bottom, which is just happens to be that pinky right there. I'm going to make a mark there. And I'm going to make a mark there. Okay, get that piece of paper out, or the one that I marked up, either way. Line it up, see on the 2 dots, okay? And draw your line across. There you go. Okay. Oh, am I still on the mark? Oh, close. Okay. So there's your 2 inches. Next one, I am gonna take a 1/2 inch off each side. It turns out that my cuts here were about a 1/2 inch in anyway. So what I'm gonna do is just cut those off, because see where this is, I'll have to cut new holes anyway on the sides. So what I'm gonna do is just, you don't even have to mark it if you don't want to. Just cut right up along those, okay? And this is all approximate, all right? If yours is only a little bit too wide, or if it's way too wide, you can cut more, you can cut less. I would suggest not cutting more than 2 inches here, because you really do want it to cover over your nose and under your chin, okay? And then from there, we're gonna go back to that other video where we snipped holes up the sides and finish from there. There's no need to cut new ties, as long as you didn't have to cut them to cut the knot apart. Another tip from a commenter was to cut more than 5 holes up the sides. I love this. It will probably give you an even better seal. The gaps will be smaller. I was just trying to make it quick and easy. You need at least 5 holes. If you want to make 6 or 7, do it. All right, let's make all those new cuts and meet right back here. So we've got our extra that we cut off. I'm gonna put those things aside. Another tip from a commenter was to attach a safety pin to the end of the tie to make it easier to weave through the holes. Perfect, love that. So just like in our other video, we're gonna weave it through. There we go. And then back up. There we go. And we keep going. Okay, last one. There we go. I'm going to take the safety pin off. Probably best not to have that around your ears. Safety pin. And we're going to scrunch it up. Look at that. Looks great. Let's tie it up and try it on. Well, that looks just fine. Look at that. We got fitted close the ears, both sides, a little tight around the chin down here. All right, nice work, folks. Okay, I'm gonna take it off because it's easier to talk. Okay, I'm gonna refer to my notes again here. There have been several comments and questions about filters. My response is just simply yes. Yes, you can absolutely slip a changeable filter in between the layers of t-shirt. I didn't make any suggestions as to what kind of filter, because I feel like I just don't have enough information to make a really informed suggestion, you know? I do know that we should not use anything with fiberglass in it. That causes all kinds of different respiratory issues, and so just be careful. All right, what's next? What's next on my list? Oh, all right, so the answer to one of the most asked questions, and this is super important, is yes, she did get her snack. She asked so politely, and I believe it was an apple that time. I hope this is helpful. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I am just so pleased to have been able to share this with all of you. We really are getting through this together. And so keep commenting, stay tuned, and I'll keep sharing projects we're working on here at home. If you have requests, please let me know. Stay home when you can, wear your mask when you can't, and stay safe.